Hey, today we've got another unboxing from Antonio Meccariello. We're going to do this one a little bit different. Well, there you have it. So here's the boot. Obviously, I've been unboxing a few new pairs from Antonio recently, and I'll link those in the description as well as above here. How many pairs do you need to see me unbox before you already have an idea of that unboxing experience? So I figured let's just jump right into this substantial boot. Talk about, of all the boots that Antonio has made and that I have from other makers, why I decided to go with this one. But just looking at it kind of speaks to it. Pretty unique and pretty special looking boot here. So this is the Proteo boot. Probably mispronounced that, but just from the general perspective, it is an Oxford boot, cap toe Oxford boot. You have baby box calf on the toe, the facing, and the heel, and then you have the vintage Kudu, which all of this is crust leather, and he patinas it on the actual body of the boot. And then from the one side, it's got this very unique Adelaide pattern, and then on the inside, it's even more unique where it's got this almost like a wingtip type broguing and pinking going around the interior here. This has a 360-degree Triolese Norwegian construction. Has a pretty substantial Vibram Commando sole, which you obviously do not see very often on a boot like this. I think Antonio likes to call it his Commando assault boot. For sure, this thing looks like it can take on just about anything that can possibly put it through. Let's just dive into the specs here and we'll chat through that. So this is on the new Chisel 3 last, which is very similar to the Chisel 2 last. The main difference is that it has an elongated toe. I believe it's about an extra 3 millimeters compared to the Chisel 2. Other than that, Antonio says the fitting is exactly the same. There's a lot of things going on here. Design elements and details in one single boot, which is pretty cool. Why this boot of all the boots that Antonio makes? And it's just because that exact reason. I've had a couple Balway boots from Enzo Bonafe. I have an Oxford boot from St. Crispin's. So this is just really something extremely, extremely different. The Triolese Norwegian construction is just impeccable. If you can see the detail that's gone through here. The Commando sole here, very substantial. And combine that with the 360 Norwegian construction or Triolese, combined with the bi-material, the vintage Kudu, the baby box calf, this dark noce patina, and it's just got, you know, a lot going on. But when you look at it, you know, it's very well balanced, which is very difficult to do. That's really what kind of made me decide like I had to get it. You don't see something like this that often, much less executed this well to where it's that well balanced. And it doesn't just look like it's an overload of detail without any, you know, harmony throughout the pattern or throughout the execution. And then the other thing that really struck me that I only really noticed once I had the boots in hand, if you look very closely on the welt here, and it's got the welt stitch, the outsole stitch here, and then as you go around, and then it begins to blind the welt stitch, tapers it in here just like it would if it was a standard hand welded construction. And then even more, you know, it's very closely clipped on the heel, which you don't see much on a Norwegian construction. So all those details just really make this have great shape, great balance, and is really unique when you compare it to all the other Norwegian construction, whether it's 270 half or full 360. You just don't see this tight clipping around that entire boot, which, you know, makes this one more special detail than all the others that we've already discussed. I think in a previous video where we talked about Norwegian construction, I had mentioned personal favorite type of Norwegian construction was a 360-degree one, and that I didn't have one. Obviously now I have one added to the collection, which I can be more excited about. At least for me, this is the first pair of Kudu that I have. If you follow Antonio at all, it's one of his like signature combinations. He offers it in the standard Oxford as well as in this boot. I mean, it's just a pretty like striking combination or contrast of, you know, baby box calf, which is extremely tight in the pore structure, contrasted with this super robust leather, which just adds more to how difficult it is to execute something like this, as well balanced as it is. Now this is a boot that Antonio is going to be offering. I think he already is offering it on the web shop as a patina stock service or pre-order, and I'll link his website in the description here as well. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed this different take on an unboxing video as much as I'm enjoying this new Proteo boot from Antonio. I'll definitely provide an update on Instagram, possibly here as well once I've had a chance to wear these. Let everyone know how the break-in, the fit, the Commando sole is doing. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time.